So we have our van for almost 3 years, and we did a lot of upgrades, about 16, 17. Can't count anymore, but we have so many upgrades. So today we're just going to talk about our top 10 upgrades that we really like. So I'm going to go from number 10 to number 1. So number 10, even though it's number 10, but it's my husband's favorite too. So for him, it's the Vitron Smart Shunt and the dongle. I don't even know how to use it, but according to him, it's very useful because he gets to monitor all the battery state of the battery, see how much
And
the solar panel is charging and how much battery we have left, all that. He likes to monitor that, but I don't know how to use it at all, so it's like it's at the bottom for me. So and number 9 is the porcelain toilet. That is one of the first upgrades that we did when we first got the van, because the plastic toilet, it works fine, but it just feels very cheap, and so I just wanted a porcelain toilet so it feels more residential, and it fits in there, and it's been fine ever since. We don't have any problem with it at all. So for number 8 is the quieter AC, is the what do you call it? Hooten AC, and it's a low profile too, and it has dual function. It has AC and heat. We use both, so sometimes we get lazy at nighttime when we wake up in the morning. We just use the remote control to turn on the heater instead of going on and turn on the Truma heater. So we use the heater from this unit, and the AC is very quiet. We actually made a video comparing the noise level of our old AC and the new AC. So overall, we're very happy with AC, even though we don't use it as much. It's because we live in California, and the places we went is mostly the coastal place, so it's not very hot. Number 7 favorite upgrade is the paint protection film that we put on our van. Is actually, we put it everywhere: the door, the front hood, the side, all the way on top. The only place we didn't put was the back door. So hopefully I don't back the van into like a tree or something, because there's no protection there. So we really love it, since we wash our van by ourselves with the brush, and we're not gonna scratch the paint because we have the protection film. So it's very easy to wash the dirt off, and good thing we have it, because one time the ladder hit this side of the door, and look at what happened. The paint protection film was all scratched up. So can you imagine, without the PPF, this part would be all scratched up, and we would have to repaint the new panel. So it's probably going to cost quite a bit, right, to repaint one panel. So it's pretty useful for us. So for now, we haven't fixed this panel yet. So if in the future, if we want to, the installer would just take off this panel PPF, and they're just going to put a new one on. Maybe, how much do you think they would charge us? Maybe a couple hundreds, in the low hundreds, maybe $200-300, hopefully, to fix this panel. Number 6 on the list is a Starlink. We love having the Starlink, so that in certain area where there's no signal, we just have to activate the service, and we have signal. For example, when we went to where did we go? That's really bad signal. Death Valley, yeah. And my husband had to work for that week, so we turned on the Starlink service, and he was able to work. Wow.
Talking to clients on the phone.
Wow, I just enjoyed the view. And we just stored this part in here, and the Starlink we mounted on the roof. We also made a video. If you're interested, you could check out our video where we mounted, and we run the wires in here in order to put this store this part in here. Number 5 on the list is the overhead shelves right here. before we have these shelves. I really like it too because it has a really open feel. But then since this van is so small that we don't have a lot of space, so we decided to put the shelf in, and we could store a lot of things in here. So this is the window shade. Oh, let me take this out so you can see what else we store up here.
You'd be surprised how much you can put up there, huh?
I know. Well, more shades, chairs, more chairs and shade. Well, there's a lot of stuff here.
Wow, you're a hoarder. You're a pack rat, honey.
Oh my God, there's still a lot more. And look, we even have a ladder, which we can't take out.
A telescopic ladder. I can
Yeah, no, up here. And then this is where we also put the lagoon table arm. We put it up here. Whoop. And then hiking poles. Oh my God, what do you have here? Why do you have
A lot of tripods.
Tripods.
For my camera.
And then the emergency tool
My
box.
toolkit.
Yeah, so.
And the other tools in here.
So quite a bit. So this doesn't interfere with me because I'm only 5 feet. So there's like quite a bit of clearance, so I have no problem. But if, of course, everybody's taller than me, so if you're taller, so you kind of have to remember to duck a little bit. But it's pretty good how we had it for almost a year.
Yes.
And it's still solid. Number 4 on the list is the electronic rearview mirror. Since I cannot really see through the back window with the little mirror that comes with the van, my husband installed the electronic rearview mirror, and we have such a wider view in the back also. And this is adjustable. You could move it up and down. You could zoom it just so that you could make it as close as realistic as possible. And number 3 on the list of our favorite upgrades is the EcoFlow. First, we bought this EcoFlow. This one is 200 amp with 2,000 watt inverter. Right, so after that, we bought another extra battery right here. It connected to the main one. So now we have an extra 400 amps, plus the van comes with 200 amp. So total we have 600. So far, if we dry cam, we could dry cam for a few days. It depends on, like, if we turn on the lights, watch a lot of TV, then it's probably still gonna just last us 3 to 4 days.
Hopefully.
Well, we do use quite a bit of stuff inside, but we really love it. So for number 2 on the list is the pedal controller. We have
speed demons.
We have the pedal controller for all of our cars, our daily car driving, and so I really love how you just press on the accelerator and it just go. And at first the van was so slow, especially like going out, exiting the freeway into the freeway, and it's just like crawling out. It's scary sometimes, but now with this, when I press on it, it just takes off. So that's why it's the second on the list, because for me, I feel like it's more of a safety issue for me. Not the speed. I mean, I like the speed, but also the safety. And number 1 on the list for our most favorite upgrade is the
drum roll.
The van Compass 4.3 suspension upgrade. When we picked up the van, we had to drive back from Ohio back to California, and oh my God, it was so windy. And when we were driving, it was swaying, side to side, and I have never driven anything this tall or this big. And it was so scary. I was having second thoughts. I'm like, oh my God, what did I get myself into? Because I can't drive it. So when we found out there's a suspension upgrade, so we did that. And at that time, the highest they have is a 4.3. I know now, which system do they have?
4.5, and then they have a brand new one that just came out.
Yeah, I think the 4.5, is that the one with the remote control inside?
Yes.
I think that would be better because with this, my husband still have to come out and adjust the knob in here.
It's
But-
still remote control for you. You just say, honey, come
I
on,
know.
fix it.
So like, honey, number 1 please, or like number 3 when it's windy. So I mean, it still worked for me. We saved some money, but for my husband, he wished that he upgraded to the 4.5, but we didn't have it available during that time. When we drive the van, it feels really stable and planted. And even when we were driving in Utah, when we went to Utah, you know, the speed limit is 80, and we were able to drive 85 without any problem. And even when it was windy, I think I was still able to drive like 75, which I'm not supposed to. But even if I was driving
Keep them passing, honey.
75, I mean, it still feel very safe, whereas before, I cannot drive over 60 when it's windy. So that part I really love. It's just that the adjustment on number 1 for
Off-road.
off-road, we haven't been off-road. We just went like on unpaved road, and when we turn it to 1, we couldn't tell any difference. It's
Yeah.
still rough.
Yeah.
But I guess if you go off-road, it would help. You know, we just haven't tried that. And doing freeway, normal driving, we usually just leave it at 2. So most of the time we just leave it at 2. When it's windy, then we just have to stop and turn it to 3. Overall, we really love all of our upgrades, but these are the top 10 that we would like to share with you, and hopefully you find these upgrades valuable and you could try to see if they will work for you. Thank you for watching.